Okay, well, hello everyone and welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, we're going to be using a palette knife to paint a beautiful winter peony. And so let's just jump right in. I've got, I'm going to be using the Liquitex acrylic medium, the molding paste. So right here, you're looking at two good sized piles of the molding paste. So I'll put that away for now. And then I've got out my colors. I got some cobalt blue, some quinacridone magenta, burnt sienna, some cad yellow deep, cadmium red, raw sienna. This is Liquitex Basics green gray, which we'll use in the background, some sap green. And that should give us a good start. So to begin, I'm going to get a little bit of the molding paste and some of this kind of gray color, and we'll make a background shade, just something kind of neutral. And I'll add some white to that. You can see the molding paste doesn't dilute the color too much. Once I add the white, of course, it's lighter, but it really is a nice it doesn't dilute it that badly, so it's quite interesting. I thought it would really dilute it, but it didn't. Anyhow, I'm just mixing up something kind of light for the background, and then we'll kind of, I'm gonna leave an area, kind of just, you could sketch an area out, or I could use a paintbrush really quick and just sort of sketch out where the peony could go, and then kind of leave that area open. So I've got my reference photo, and I couldn't believe that they had peonies at Trader Joe's, and then the girl said, yeah, these are special Christmas peonies, and they have a lot of red little red stripes and whatnot in them. So I thought, oh, that's great, we can work on how to get those in there too. So, and then there's a little stem. So that's just kind of you can save that area for the peony. But what I learned in our first lesson that I did last week with the sunflower is you really want to get this thick background in first. You don't want to have to deal with it later when you've got all the thick paint from the flower on there. It gets a little bit tricky. We made it through, but I think it's probably easier just to get it on first. And this is just one of those value canvases from Michael's. I'm gonna add some white in there just to kind of, and I'll add a little touch of that raw sienna, just to add a little bit of a warm variety. And it's good to get the background in with a little bit of the same texture, so your painting doesn't feel kind of flat, So you get the flower nice and thick and looking beautiful, and then if you don't have the background kind of to match, it'll look kind of weird. So this is going to look really nice, and it gives it a super decorative kind of look, which I like. We'll put that stem back in there. Okay, that looks really interesting. And so now I want to look at the pink flower, and I want to mix up something that's sort of going to capture the darker pinks and everything first. So I'll go and grab a little bit of this quinacridone magenta and a little bit of this raw sienna, just to kind of get a nice warm color. And I want to put that in there just so when I start adding the light pinks, it's going to look really, it's going to show up really good. And the beauty of using your palette knife is you can create so many nice loose edges and marks without really even trying. So I'm just getting that overview of the shape in there, and then I can really start to have fun adding my next layers of color. So if you're new to this channel and you've just tuned in and you're watching this, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I'm so close to reaching my goal of 10,000 followers. I really greatly appreciate it if you would hit the like and subscribe or share it with one of your friends. A lot of people watch my channel. Most people watch it without subscribing or liking, and I do a lot of hard work for you and give you a lot of free videos. It's free, so if you subscribe, it won't cost you anything. Just hit the subscribe button. So now I'm gonna get some of the impasto, because we want to start that nice thick, and I'm gonna add a little bit of that magenta quinacridone. Don't forget to spritz your paint once in a while. And I want to get some of that quinacridone magenta in there to get that nice cool pink, and take some of that color, mix it right in there. And there's a lot of kind of cool pink color in there. And now I'm going to start looking at some of these marks, and the way the flower grows, it's like all kind of intertwined. The petals all kind of come around, so some of them are coming around, swooping around this way, and then some of these ones are coming around here, and then some are coming up this way. So you just kind of load up your palette knife, and then you can sort of start adding some of those marks. I'm just looking at my reference photo and sort of putting in some of these marks. And it's so fun to see this impasto style painting. Is just, if you haven't tried this out, get yourself a jar of this modeling paste. One of you, I don't know which one of you, asked me to do it, and I thought, well, I've been asked to do it enough times, I should try it out. And I'm really glad you you asked me to do it. Look at that. And so once we get enough of this kind of mid-tone pink, we'll mix up a little bit more of a lighter shade. I'm going to blur some of that into the background just because it will just look beautiful. Wow. I'm going to have to paint one of my birds with this stuff next. Okay, so some more white, more quinacridone magenta, and a little bit of that raw sienna. And now we're going to add our modeling paste. It's just really fun adding this in. It's like whipped cream. It's really like painting with whipped cream. And now we can mix up the color range a little, so I'll get a little bit of that cobalt blue and just mix up a color that kind of adds a little bit more coolness to the background, to the shadow of the pink. Put in a few of those cooler blues. And then I'm gonna go get some more white and some more of that quinacridone magenta, and just put a few little bit of detail marks kind of in the center there. Just adds yet another kind of shade of pink and then I'll level up to a little lighter, real light white kind of highlight. And we'll put in some little highlights here and there. And then I'll take a little bit of the sap and I'll mix some of that molding paste into the sap green with some of that raw sienna. Make a real nice thick green. And I'm just gonna put in some of that green under there, show some of that. And then for final touches, you could get a bit of that cad red and just streak in a few of those real kind of candy cane Christmas peony reds in there. Using this modeling paste and painting peonies is very therapeutic, I think. So go get yourself a jar of this and a palette knife, and I basically only used the raw sienna and the quinacridone pink, this one, quinacridone magenta, for the flower. So pretty simple to make a really quick and fun little painting. You could give it to someone at Christmas time. Why not? Try it out. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little lesson. This has been really a delight for me to paint. See if I can give you a close-up on all that texture. Anyhow, thank you so much for your support, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye, everyone. Happy painting.